All right, just finished work in a sense. Well, not really work, but I mean, they asked me to come for a few hours. Ended up being a lot of hours, but basically work without getting paid, which is fine. Damn, there's a lot of cars. But yeah, good day. A lot to do today, a lot going on. Once I get home, so much to do today. But that's good, because when there's a lot to do and when I stay busy, hold up, gotta wait for this car. Then I don't even think twice about relapsing or any of that. I think I got a comment saying I focus so much on NoFap, and I really don't. Like, for those of you who are new to this channel, I don't care about, I mean, it's cool that I got monetized just literally a few months ago, and I just got literally my second paycheck. I think 4 or 5 months, maybe even less, of being monetized. I finally got my second $100 threshold. So $200 in like 4 months of being monetized, that's not much. Or maybe it was 5 months, I don't know. Who knows? But hey, I'm grateful about that. But this channel was never about, people said I was some guru preaching NoFap, and I don't know, people have these weird opinions when they watch people. Ooh, it's hot in here. It is what it is, though. Once this channel keeps growing, I'll get more and more people spewing off their opinions. There's no shortage of opinions in the world. Damn, it's pretty trafficy today. Trafficy? That's not a word, but I'll make it a word. It's amazing how many people have followed me. And some people even recognize me from previous years and channels of making these videos. And why NoFap, right? Like I said, initially it started off as quitting just porn and documenting that. And originally there wasn't too many people documenting that. And I'm like, hey, I don't care. And we built up this small community of people. It wasn't even about semen retention or any of that. There was Cardigan Lindsay, there was Ian, it was just such a small knit community, and it wasn't about the subscribers, it wasn't about getting views, it was never about that. Black white guy in America, there's so many OG people, but and then I don't know, this community got kind of toxic for the most part. It's more so the commenters that are toxic, trolls and all that. But the people actually making the NoFap videos are actually good people that just want to better their lives, talking about getting rid of porn, developing strong, like, healthy relationships, and trying to better their lives. Like, it's self-development, and some people get into the spiritual route of, like, you learn more about yourself by like the art of semen retention. I don't know, there's just so much different aspects of this journey, and I think it's fascinating. Am I just focused on it? No, like, that kind of takes, like, I don't get how fapping is so normalized. Like, I don't even think, okay, NoFap, you don't fap, okay, then you have more time to focus on your growth, you have more time to focus on building skills, you have more time to focus on other stuff. I don't know why it's become so... Everything, there's so much that's become normalized in today's society. Like, partying's been normalized. Drinking's been normalized. So many bad habits have become normalized in today's society. Like shopping, material stuff, and I don't know, man. I just think I'm on a different path than most. I don't know about this. A lot of cars. I'm not usually driving when it's rush hour, but which reminds me about that one doctor, which I don't know why I talk about, but she was saying how I was afraid of driving long distances. Not even a she. Some AI voice. But I have never said I was afraid of driving long distances. Not liking driving. I don't like driving, and I don't like driving long distances, but I do it. And I have driven long distances. I drove 4 hours to David Goggins' first book signing event. I've flown in a plane by myself to Oregon, and I've worked some weed farm for like 4 months by myself. I've worked 2 jobs at one point. I've lived on my own. I've paid bills. I've paid electricity bills, grocery bills, all that stuff. So whatever people assume, and they're also like, hey, you're weak. Man, if people could do half of what I've done. Yes, in a sense, I've gotten out of shape. Most people go through cycles, right? Get in shape, out of shape, out of shape, in shape. And right now I'm slowly building back that strength, that cardio. But I don't think people even understand what I've done. I've done many, many 100-milers in the mountains. I've done many just hard things. I've done 200 miles with 56,000 feet of elevation gain. That's out of the blue I've done, so 256 days of at least 7 miles a day, and many of those were back-to-back ultra distances weekends. 30 miles here, followed by 20 miles, followed by another 30 miles. Then the weekend after would be maybe 50 miles. Then the weekend after that would be 100 miles. Then I did a 200-miler one time, and then 2 days after, it was 212 miles with 56,000 feet of elevation gain. And for those of you who have never climbed that, 2 days after to do this Ragnar relay thing with a group of people, because they invited me. Hey, talk about the antisocial kid, the neurodivergent antisocial kid, which is what I'm constantly being told by these people. Being invited, I was invited to a Ragnar relay event, which was a day after my 200-mile thing, and I went. Even though I was tired, I did the 50K. It was muddy, it was raining the whole time, it was miserable, but I learned a lot about myself during all these events. And then also I did the David Goggins 4x4x48 with this run group in town, and that was after I did my own version of the David Goggins challenge of 10 miles every, 10 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. And I did end up doing 100 miles. It would have been more if I actually finished, but I was just exhausted. I've done a lot of crazy stuff. And strength-wise, I was able to do amazing things when I was doing yoga every single day, and handstands and breath work. I've done some amazing things, which I'm grateful for. And it's the past, yes, but there's a lot of cars. Let's see. I'm just gonna wait till there's a green light. What else? I've done mushrooms. Alright, let's go! And then there's other opportunities coming up to do more psychedelic stuff, more being on a spiritual path. And the thing about psychedelics is I've only ever done mushrooms once, and that was a surreal experience. But spiritually wise, in order to like unlock this mind, I want to do combo, ayahuasca, peyote. There's other ones too, DMT, which isn't like drugs. Ooh, hold up. What's this person doing? But yeah, and there's so many books also, which I'm getting back into books. I don't know what that guy's doing. Weird. But yeah, and also I got a lot of opinions on, because I say I haven't ever smoked or drank alcohol or done any drugs or all that. I don't know, man. I just want to master this mind and body and soul and keep growing. And if it's a negative, I mean, I just don't want to be normal. So in a sense, I don't know, who wants to be normal in today's world? Who wants to just live a life of, well, what's that saying? Many people live lives of quiet desperation. So, hey, I'm happy with where my life is. And could it be better? Of course. And there's, like anything, we're all working on something. But, ooh, low battery. My phone's gonna run out. But that's my update for today. Yeah, just coming from work. Rambling. This is, like I said, this channel is me rambling about, I don't know, anything. And surprisingly, people ended up following. And I don't know. Anyways, peace. Nothing but love, gratitude, positivity. Yeah, let's see what the day's gonna bring. Every day I'm curious what the day's gonna bring. I'm almost like excited, especially on this journey. There's like more and more internal excitement and curiosity about what's possible, what's gonna happen. Peace.